Enes Kanter is going about this in a weird way, but he's actually doing a service to women to protect women. And the audacity of people going against him to protect y'all is nuts to me. Natasha Clout ran up to Enes Kanter in the middle of the third quarter because he had a shirt on that said woman. Now, like, he's in support of women for women in sports. I don't understand how y'all don't get that. And I see a lot of people coming out about what Enes Kanter is doing. Like, there's a lot of black men. Oh, you treating our women. He's actually on your side. You are fighting against what he's trying to protect that y'all want protected.
So now we're here. I don't even, this stuff is so crazy nowadays, man. We're having trouble trying to define what an actual woman is. So now you have Enes Kanter saying that he's going to enter for the WNBA draft. He identifies as a woman, and he's going into the draft.
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I can and am officially declaring my eligibility for the upcoming WNBA draft in May 2027. I am definitely not here to mock, make fun of, or disrespect any community or personal choices. I am simply asking that the current rules be applied equally to everyone. The rules that represent the very values many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for. My team and I are prepared to ensure these guidelines are applied equally, consistently, and without exception. And I look forward to the WNBA honoring its stated principles. See you at training.
So another former NBA player, Royce White, he said that he was going to enlist. And they're antagonizing a lot of these laws and stuff that's set in place now because a lot of these people are hardcore conservatives. And they're going after it. And listen, I agree. I don't agree with his approach and what he did, his stance when it comes to the WNBA and what, like, women have been fighting for to get their, to get certain things, to get recognition within the WNBA. I get it. But this is the thing. I'm upset because I gotta agree with Stephen A. Snitch on this part. Oh my God, I feel like I need to go take a shower. I gotta agree with Stephen A. Snitch. Come on, man.
How come you didn't write in your language those born female? How come you didn't make that clear? Because if you were born a female, even if you're transitioning to being a female, because you weren't born a female, that would make you ineligible to enter the WNBA. Why didn't you do that? Otherwise, you're going to have cats 6'8" with goatees walking in your league or claiming they're going to walk in your league. You can deny them entry. You can refuse to draft them, but you're going to open yourself up to potential legal action until you clarify what the hell is going on. Player eligibility is collectively bargained, meaning this is also an issue involving the WNBA Players Association, not simply a unilateral decision for the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, which means that, yes, the league office should have done more, but the Players Association, you got to get on top of it.
So this is my whole thing. He goes to a Chicago Sky game and he gets tickets sitting right down there courtside. And when one of the women made a three-pointer, he comes down and he celebrates it and throws his arms up like this. And one of the women seen it and, she started getting at him and they start arguing. Security had to come and separate him and everything, but he got what he wanted. So Fox News, y'all know Fox News was all over this. Fox News couldn't wait to get their, to get their voices out and let their voices be heard on this. Because, the thing is, I agree with this though. I don't think that men should be inside women's sports. But they have it set up now. If a man identifies as a woman, you have to allow this man to have certain, certain things, right? So Enes Kanter is saying, hey, I identify as a woman. I want to play in the WNBA. But now you have rules set in place because the rules are not equal to everybody. And this is what's going on now, where they talking about, man, this whole thing is just crazy. So he was on Fox News. He said this.
Yeah, WNBA player who was kicked out of the Chicago Sky game this weekend Inez, I know you want to be in the WNBA, but tell us what Natasha Cloud said to you. What was she yelling at you when she came toward you?
So I went to the game, right? And I actually loved the game because I enjoyed the game. You know, this is my passion, and this is my, you know, what was my childhood dream, just basketball. And in the first half, I watched the game, and it was an amazing time. And then the second half, towards the, you know, third quarter, they put Sophie Cunningham in. And I remember around the last 3-minute mark, she shot the ball, and I put my hand in the air to celebrate it, right? And then Natasha Clout saw that, my celebration. Literally the next position, she came back and she started yelling at me and said, she's not going to sleep with you.
Wait, who's not going to sleep with you?
Sophia Cunningham is not going to sleep with you.
I don't even understand. Are you trying to?
I'm not
sleep
trying
with Sophie
to. No,
Cunningham?
definitely not. Definitely not. I want to make this very clear. Definitely not. And, I'm just confused at that point. I'm like, I turned around to my manager. I'm like, what is she talking about? And he was shocked. And after that, I was like, the next position, I was like, I'm not trying to sleep with her. I'm just here to protect women and support my friend Sophie Cunningham. And then after that, obviously, the next position, she started to yell and cuss at me, and I was like, there are so many kids in that stands. There are so many teenagers that
What was she? What? You don't say the words. The F word?
Oh, a lot of F-bombs. A lot of
F-bombs.
A lot of F-bombs. And at that point, I'm confused because, like, obviously she is loved by the, you know, the Chicago fans, and she has so many fans on the stands.
She's a talented player.
Many kids, and I'm like, this shouldn't be happening. This is not a sportsmanship like it. So I was confused, and then she started to, you know, come towards me. I literally got up. You know, I played 11 years in NBA. I know the rules. I did not step over the baseline. So I literally just got up,
courtside, essentially.
opened my hands, right? And I was like, I'm here to protect women. I'm here to support my friends. That's all. And then she was just cussing and yelling. And then right after that, the security just got in and just threw me out. I was like, what did I do? You know, she should be the one that thrown out of the game.
What was on
me.
your shirt, your T-shirt? That obviously triggered them.
That is.
Are you a trans woman?
Well, I want to make this very clear.
Are you a trans woman?
Listen, Section 13, right? Article 13, Section 1 says if you identify as a woman, then you're allowed to play.
So you are identifying as a woman tonight?
I identify as a woman. Sure, yes.
Okay.
So I can play.
But they're never going to let you play.
Why not? I mean, that's the rule. That's the rule that they put, and I'm just following the rules. If they ever come out and say, okay, we are changing the rules, I respect their decision. I will, you know, follow the rules. But right now, if you identify as a woman, you're allowed to play. And I am identifying as a woman, and I should be allowed to play.
They mad as that. Now, let me tell you something. Because Fox News and any other time, they don't like him. You know, he's from over there on the other side. They ain't rocking with him. But they rocking with him because he's in agreement with what they're saying. He's in agreement with with what's going on now. And I want to be careful because I noticed something in the videos when I've been doing videos like this and I'm speaking about this type of topic, they don't monetize it. They won't monetize. So I want to be careful. I want to be careful on what I'm saying because I still want to be able to get the message out to the people. But the thing is this: they should have had laws on the books to protect. So he's saying, well, if you change the rules, I'll abide by the rules. But as long as you got these rules in play, I played 11 years with the guys. Now I want to play with the girls. He's saying, what's wrong? Why not? It's on the rule books. It's saying that I can, right? And if y'all don't draft me, then it could be lawsuits, discrimination. That's what he's saying. But Kenyon Martin, he also saw this, and he's a former NBA player too. And he didn't like what he saw, so he said this.
Top of the morning, people. Just here to address the thing or two. Enes Kanter. Initially, people was rocking with the point that you were trying to make and forcing the WNBA into make certain decisions. And that's their right and their business. But I think you made your point then. Harassing them at the game, you know it's a sensitive topic for them. Like, it was a little much, my brother. It was a little much and uncalled for. And you are a voice now of certain things. And people tend to pay attention now because of the stink that you made initially declaring for the WNBA draft. Which, you're right. But let's not make a mockery of the WNBA, man. Let's not make a mockery of the trans community. Those are people, man. They have family, they have lives, they have loved ones, and they deserve your utmost respect, man. You can do what you're doing and say what you're saying from afar. Let them be. They are doing their job. They're not bothering you. So let's find someone else to bother, man. Leave them alone. Showing up in their place of business, man, is uncalled for. It's childish. Yeah. Let them be, man. Let them do their job in peace. Y'all have a good one.
So y'all gotta let me know what y'all think. Now, my opinion is I think that he went a little bit too far. I think when dealing with biological women and women's rights, the WNBA, they come a long way to get the recognition that they are deserving. Now, it's been about race for me when it comes with it, because people like Asia Wilson and so many of these other girls that's been in the WNBA putting in work, they didn't care nothing about them until Caitlin Clark came. And you have a lot of women in the NBA the WNBA that are better than her. And they wasn't putting the spotlight or investing the money into the WNBA. So now where they finally start to get the attention that they deserve, you have this going on, right? And unfortunately, like a lot of our sisters that's in that league, because me, I'm B1 first, I'm black first. I don't care what your lifestyle is. That ain't none of my business. If you black and you FBA, you Foundational Black American, you my people. You with us. I don't care that's their personal business or what they do in their bedroom. But they've been fighting to get their attention, and they finally getting the attention, and now this kind of stuff is going on because of politics and a whole bunch of other stuff. But some of them support it, some of them don't. I mean, but that's just me giving me my opinion. Y'all out there, y'all give me y'all's. Y'all can disagree with me. I want to hear everybody's opinion. You know, everybody, give yours. You can give your opinion without insulting somebody else. Just give your opinion on what you believe. And let's talk about it. So if you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, and leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.